Good morning, guys. It's Dale Calvert, CMG SportsCardInvestments.com. This video is being made primarily for our beta members, people that are going through our course on sports card investing, the beta group, small group of basically friends and business associates. I may make this available public um, to the public maybe this month. But what I'm really trying to do is just document this journey. A lot of you know in January we decided we're going to focus on sports cards, make that a primary focus. And we have a lot of businesses that we're involved with, and we really want to really focus on this because we love it, enjoy it. It's a great hobby slash investment slash business. And I'm just trying to document our journey for our members and for future members if we decide to open this up to the public, where people can just go back and watch what's happened over the last 6 months, year, as we get down the road and build this out. They can see the whole process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover our purchases and also our sales for the month of June. Primarily in June, we bought, and this has been documented. We did videos for you guys. We went to 3 shows and bought about 200 cards at each show. Um, in the dollar box, some we bought in a $3 box that we negotiate down, and we ended up getting them for about $1.60 a card. That was our primary purchases this month, was at shows. But we did buy quite a bit on eBay, more for my long-term personal collection and slash investment. As a lot of you guys know, I'm 100% all in on Elly De La Cruz. At the time of this recording, I mean, last night against the Yankees, he had a triple, which was beautiful, and a home run. And yes, it makes sense to diversify and spread out your investments if you're in the stock market, if you're in the crypto market, which I am, uh, and really probably in the sports card market. However, when you find somebody that I believe is a once in a generational player, like Elly De La Cruz, I personally believe go all in. There's a few people right now in the market, Otani, Elly, and some others, few others, maybe Aaron Judd, that are worth really heavily investing in. I love the Reds. I've been a Reds fan my whole life, so it makes it even easier for me to go all in with Elly De La Cruz. Why? Because I've never seen a player like this. I've never seen someone with the arm strength, the speed, God-given talents, and then somebody that just loves to play the game. You can tell his enthusiasm for playing the game is off the charts. He has that X factor, that competitive edge, and I'm all in on Elly, which will be obvious as we go through our purchases for the month of June. So I'm going to go through our purchases this month. I'm going to go through our sales. Again, this is primarily for our friends and business associates that are part of the beta program that we have running right now with CMG Sports Card, CMGSportsCardInvestments.com. So you can see in May 29th, I bought this Elly De La Cruz. It was a rookie PSA 10. That's of the iconic card of him stealing home last year when he was brought up. And I got that for $21.50. I think down the road that can be, granted, there's many of those cards in the market. But this is just going to be an iconic card, in my opinion, in the hobby, especially if and when Elly continues to progress, become an all-star, uh, and continue to become the superstar that I believe he's destined to be, if as long as he can stay healthy. I think this stealing home plate card would just be very popular as time goes on. So I picked that up. I also bought this rookie as well, PSA 10. With this one, I look, it costs $20 to have the card graded. So for $21.50, it's just a no brainer, and it keeps me from needing to send it to PSA myself. And kind of the same goes for this. It's $31, but it costs $20 to have it graded. There's no guarantee it's going to come back a 10. I'm just loading up on Ellie every time I can. This is a raw card. It just came out of the Big League series the Topps put out. It's called Good Vibrations. I think it's just a cool looking card. I just think it's a cool looking card. Good Vibrations, LE. If I can get these for $4 or less, I'm going to do it. Most of these have been sent. They've been sent to grading. So we buy these raw. We check them out. Corners look good. Surface looks good. Edges look good. We think it can grade a 10. We get it in. We eyeball it. If we still think it can be graded a 10, we'll send it for grading. So here's another one we paid $4.50 for. My target price really is $4 or less, but I just, sometimes I'll bend that rule. This one we bought this one for $4.25, and again, all of these we're sending for grading. This is a lot of 9 Ellies. So we bought the entire lot for less than $1 a card. I'll do that all day long, even though it's just, it's Bowman Chrome, no special card. There's many of them out there, but less than $1, I'm not going to pass that up. This is a Justin Edwards Beckett die cut. He's a University of Kentucky player. Just went in the NBA draft. He did get a two-way contract, but it's $6.50 for an autograph. Justin Edwards. I think he could be a sleeper. He's not going to have I don't expect him to have a great NBA season next year, but the kid was the number one top rated player coming out of college to Kentucky last year. Now, granted, he didn't have a stellar year at Kentucky, but he had flashes of just brilliance, and the raw talent is there. So depending on where he ends up in the NBA and how all that plays out, I thought $6.50 for an autograph of Justin Edwards was a good bet, and it is a bet. But there'll always be a market for this card in the state of Kentucky because he's just a great kid. And, maybe I might end up losing money on it when it's all said and done, but it could end up being a real gem. So when I could pick that up for $6.50, I just couldn't pass it up. More Ellie. This was the rainbow foil of this card. Beautiful card, raw, $20.50. The graded cards of this particular card are going between $60 and $80. So again, we buy it for $20. We spend $20 to have it graded. If it comes back at 10, we're looking at $60, $80. It could be $100 by the time we get it back. This was just some supplies we needed. If and when we decide to do shows, we need to up our inventory on basketball cards. And this was just a lot that I bought, 111 cards for $25. So we're looking at what, 25 cents a card. And it's all Hall of Fame basketball cards. That's it, just Hall of Famers. Bird, Magic, Pippen, etc. So at 25 cents a card, I had to pick that up just because we need to increase our inventory for basketball and football. This was an unbelievable deal. We got 200 Don Mattingly cards, 87 and 86 Topps. The 87s are, overproduced. 86, not as much. But when you can get 200 Don Mattingly cards for $47.50, when you price that out card and you see that raw, these cards are the 86s are going between for around $2 each, raw, and you get 100 of those plus 100 of the 87s for 47.50. This was an unbelievable deal. We've got these in. We're selling a few on our store raw. We're also sending a couple in the PSA because once these cards are graded, it obviously increases the price. But this was just a great deal. Are we going to sell all these next month or the next year? No, but long term, Don Mattingly, one of the most popular Yankees in history, beloved player in the game, manager, couldn't pass that up. Here's another Ellie 10 Gem Mint. I love these heritage cards. 29.50. Again, just putting them away. I'm going all in on Ellie. If and when this card gets to $100, I may sell a few, but I just believe in this kid and I believe in his long-term potential. This is another Ellie Bowman's Best Top Prospects. This is a refractor, just came out, 550. This is a Mojo Ellie 1749, 1750. That's has been sent to grading. Again, going back to the fact that we need more football, basketball cards. Jamal Murray played for Kentucky. I bought how many here? 50 cards for $10. At that price, it's just hard to lose money because there's always going to be a market in my home state of Kentucky for his cards. Plus, Denver was in the playoffs. They almost, they did well. Jamal Murray always does well in the playoffs. Very popular player. 50 cards for $10. It's just, it's a no-brainer. If nothing else, we'll put these 50 cards in the dollar box if and when we decide to set up at shows. But some of these cards I know we've already gotten them, and we had a few there that, are selling right now on eBay for $4 or $5 each raw. So it was a great pickup. I love buying lots like this, especially if you plan on doing shows down the road, because normally in these lots, you'll find a few cards that are worth $3, $4, $5 that you can flip and sell on eBay right now. And then the rest are usually worth in the $1 to $2 range, and they're good dollar box cards if you're doing shows. More Ellie, $1 for an Ellie rookie, Bowman rookie, had to buy it. Another Ellie, $3, cool looking card from Panini, also his rookie, $3. I like it. It's been sent to grading right now. Another the same card for $1.99. Here's another Mojo refractor. Probably overpaid on this a little bit. 26. But again, it's a beautiful card. It's being graded at the time of this recording. So let's see, we're to June 6th. So let's see what else we did this month. Okay. $2.90 for Topps Series 1 Ellie rookie card all day long. Buy it, have it graded, hold on to it for the future. I guess this is just raw paper cards. It's nothing special, but we've sold these for $30, $35, already. Nines. He has a great week. His cards go up. And again, they're still trying to find some kind of base price because they fluctuate quite a bit. But long term, again, I just believe in this kid, which is obvious by our purchases. I like this card. Good looking 2024 Chrome's black, Topps Chrome black. Really good looking card. It's a PSA as we speak. There's another Topps Pro Debut Brick by Brick Prospect, $4. Absolutely. Here's another Heritage for $3.24. This is a very interesting. This is a 1993 Ultra Performers card set. There's 10 different cards in there. Griffey, Maddox alone graded high. If you do the research on it, do the research for 93 Ultra Performers baseball card set, King Griffey Jr. And I can't remember offhand what it sells for, but it was, I want to say, in the $40 range. And there's 10 pretty good players. 2 or 3 of these we've sent for grading. The others go in our dollar box. If all 10 of them went in the dollar box and we sold them for $1 each, that's $10 on a $4.99 investment. We doubled our money. But I will buy more of these sets, hoping to send off the Griffey. If the Griffey can be graded, then there's huge money. Again, buying these smaller sets like this, having them graded, as we've talked about in the training. When I talk about small box sets, this is not a box set, but it was a special insert that came out in 1993. So bought that this month. This is 50 Hall of Fame only basketball. Again, we need to add to our basketball. So at 50 cents, less than 50 cents a card, I just can't go wrong. I'm looking for these lots right now. Here's 50 football cards, stars, Hall of Famers, no commons. Again, less than 25 cents a card for football. Obviously been on that this month. Here was a lot of 6 different Ellie De La Cruz for $8. It's less than $2 a card. There's his Topps rookie. You can see the cards here. I'm going to buy those any chance I get. If I can get Ellie for less than $2 a card, I'm buying it. Bobby Witt Jr., which I really like a lot as well. I bought 8 of his cards for $2 each. I probably overpaid a little bit on this, but I don't have any of his cards because was 2022, and just want to start putting some of his cards away for the future. Here's some more Bobby Witt. You can see I got on Bobby Witt for a couple of days. 20 for $5. I'll do that all day long. Devin Booker, another former UK player. 62 different Devin Booker cards for $20. What is that? About 30 cents a card or something. How do you lose? Same philosophy. In this, there was 6 or 7 cards that we can sell for $4 to $5. The rest will worth about $1 to $2. We'll put in the dollar box. Excuse me, guys. Ellie De La Cruz again. 10 cards. Is that right? A lot of 10 for $10, $1 a card all day long. All day long. Jamal Murray, again, former UK player. 78 of his cards for $26. Same situation here. We had 3 or 4 that we can sell for around $5. The rest are in the $1 to $3 range. Some may be 50 cents or 90 cents, but they're great cards to have if and when we set up at shows down the road and we needed to increase our card lot, plus also at wildcatgifts.com, which is one of our other e-commerce sites. We've added a Wildcat cards section to that site that sells basically UK fan gear, merchandise, cups, saucers, hats, all UK merchandise. We've added a card section to that site. So Jamal Murray, former UK basketball player, obviously we can list his sites, some of these cards on that site as well, which we are. This was one of our best deals ever. I did a whole video on this. You can check it out on YouTube at 860 Barry Larkin cards, $14.50. Less than a nickel a card. We made our money back on this set on this purchase the first week, which you'll see when we cover our sales for the month. But Barry Larkin, Cincinnati Reds favorite, Hall of Famer. This was a phenomenal buy. Such a great buy that I actually did a video just on this purchase, which you can find on our YouTube channel. CJ Stroud, a lot of hype about him going into the football season this year. And I just, again, looking for football cards. And I bought 16 of his cards for $17.49. It's less than $1.25 a card. Can't go wrong. Joe Morgan, another Hall of Famer, Cincinnati Reds, beloved player, 67 cards for $7.58. Just can't go wrong. If I did nothing but put them all in the most of these will go like these right here on the end. I think these are his. Trying to remember. I think these are the 70, maybe 77 cards. 1977, $3 each. We've already sold a couple. Some will go in the dollar box. It's Joe Morgan. I'm a Reds fan. Couldn't pass it up. Bobby Witt, 10 cards for 99 cents. I'll do that all day long. This is Candelario, 18 of his rookie cards. He is now playing for the Reds, doing a phenomenal job. He's had a really good month this month. Strong looking player. Again, I trend towards Reds, but when I can buy 18 cards for $2, I have to do it. And I've just bought these just to put away, because if he continues on the path that he's on, these could be great items to sell down the road. This I just bought to keep slabs in, just for storage. And then this was Devin Booker, also played for University of Kentucky. Plays for the Phoenix Suns now. 10 Devin Booker cards for 99 cents. 10 cents a card all day long. All day long. Again, a lot of my decisions also hinges on the fact that we've, at WildcatGifts.com, we're setting up a Wildcat Cards section on that e-commerce site as well. So I'm heavy leaning towards Kentucky players. This is a really cool green, neon green Ellie from Bowman. It's a paper card, but it looks really sharp with the green. I liked it. I bought it. I didn't have one. PSA 9, just to send it to PSA 9. And this is number 2399. Just to send it to PSA, it's going to cost me $20 to have it graded, so I can pick it up for $17. It's a unique card numbered to 399. I'm not going to not buy that. I have to buy that. It would cost me more than that to have it graded. So again, these are just some storage boxes that we bought it. We needed just for our own organization here in our office. 2 Ellie's for less than $2.50 each. Ellie Series 1 Topps rookies all day long. We get these. If they're gradable, we send them immediately to PSA. This was a very unique green foil of the same card. And I looked at it, and then I messed up. Topps Bunt digital card. And I did a whole video about this, about don't buy a digital card you think you're getting a paper or some type of physical card. and you're getting a digital card. I don't want to deal with digital cards right now. I was able to cancel that order. Uh, Another Ellie for 235. I love these top heritage cards. Uh, $1.50 for an Ellie rookie all day long. $1 for an Ellie rookie all day long. So that was our purchase this month. You can see obviously what we've done this month. We're thinking about doing shows. We needed to load up on basketball and football. We've added a card section to our Wildcat gifts. So obviously most of the basketball lots that we're buying are former UK players, which we can move some cards through that site, some cards through eBay, some cards through shows, especially if we do some shows in the Kentucky area. I talked about this in detail. For those of you that, again, are in our members area, when I talk about small box sets, the same philosophy applies to this insert set. And it was the Griffey that I'm really got my attention here. And we love the way it looked, and it is at PSA. As we speak, fingers crossed it'll come back at 10, and we will do extremely well with that. Okay, so that's our purchases for this month. A lot of PC, a lot of Ellie Daily Cruz, going all in on a player that I believe can be, a generational player. Not a lot here from an investment standpoint, except for the fact of, again, buying lots. And this Barry Larkin lot has been phenomenal already. And the return on this, the video talks about 1,000% return. And I sincerely believe we'll make 1,000% return on our investment in this lot that we found. So now let's get into our sales for the month, which were great. If you give me a second, we'll move over to that screen. Okay, we'll go through our sales for the month. Really good month. Really good month on eBay from May to June, and we think July is going to be, and we're just going to keep building it. Right now, we're at 1,722 items for sale on eBay, which I think at the end of last month, we were maybe around 800 or 900, if my memory serves me correctly. Our goal is to be at 10,000 items for sale on eBay by the end of the year, and I believe we'll make that. You can see we're still at 100% positive feedback. We've sold 6,900 items on this account. Our follower account, followers on this eBay account is going up every month. So we're excited about all that. Everything's growing. And again, for those of you that are part of our beta program for CMG Sports Card Investments, I just want you to see the progression of building a sports card business and how anybody can really apply what we're teaching and follow. People get impatient. They want to buy it today, sell it tomorrow, make their profit. It doesn't work that way. We're building a real business here. We're with providing the best customer service we possibly can, which is, evident by our feedback, and just really building something long term that we can enjoy and have fun with. And so that's our focus. I'm not in any rush. I'm not in any big hurry. I want to do it well, and I want to do it right, and I want to make good decisions. And knowing that I'm going to mess up and I'm going to take some losses for sure. That's just part of it. It doesn't bother me. It's just part of it. I'm just trying to win more than I lose. So uh, I'll share with you a couple of interesting things, and then we'll get into the sales. Julius Peppers is going into the Hall of Fame this year. And you can see we've just added these 3 rookie cards here. And I think I did talk about this in another video that you guys can check out if you want. Where we're using alternative graders to make for these sales to make sense. Couldn't do it if we'd done it with PSA. This is the gentleman also that's going into the Hall of Fame this year. we had a couple of his cards that we did not send to PSA, but we have some that are at PSA right now. Another thing that I'll share with you, we bought a large lot of cards that averaged 40 cents a card, a lot of older cards. In that lot was a lot of 1971 tops, and I had some 71s for my personal collection. 4 years ago, I was working on putting together a 71 set, which I have no desire to do at this time, but there's a lot of obviously set collectors out there. And see if I can find this. Yeah, here's 71 Topps baseball cards. So you'll see that we added a lot of those this month. And our average cost is 40 cents per card. So as we go down through here and we show some of our sales, you can see we've got a lot here of 1971s listed. So people that are building sets, they can come in here and look for the particular card they need as they're building out their set. So we added, a lot of commons, some stars, some superstars, but we bought a huge lot of cards that had a lot of 71s in it, and our average cost is about 40 cents per card. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. And let's just get into our sales for the month. I'm not going to go through all of them because we had a ton. We'd had a really, really good month this month. But we'll talk about some of them and some of the philosophy and concept behind what we're doing, why we're doing it, that can help you. Orders. Okay, I'm just going to run down through here. We still, some of you know, we have an e-commerce shop called the number 4, thebeach.com. It's actually a e-commerce company that we bought out during COVID, and we sell beach hats and beach umbrellas and all types of beach apparel and products for the beach through this e-commerce site. Some of these products are still listed here. We haven't been able to move them to another eBay account. It just comes back down to time. We just don't have enough time to do everything that we've got going on here. But so you might see some beach items like this beach hat that we sold, I guess, yesterday for $10. But let's go through. This is from and if I say 40-cent lot, it was 40 cents a card, and there were several thousand cards that we bought with the idea of selling most of these cards raw on eBay. And then I also, at the show, I ran across a dealer that was selling slabs for $15. Or if you bought 4 slabs, you could get them for $12.50 each, or $50. And I ended up buying several slabs from him, so it's $12.50 slabs at a show. This month, my primary purchases were at shows. We went to 3 shows. We bought a lot of dollar cards. We made a deal with a $3 box where we bought a bunch. We got them at $1.60 a card. So we have dollar cards. We have $1.60 cards from the show. We got slabs from the show. And then we've got the large purchase that we did of mostly vintage that averaged 40 cents a card. So as I go down through here, I'll try to source some of these. And then we had several cards that we sold this month that came from dollar boxes from card shops. So I'm just going to go through here real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time because we got a lot of sales here. But you can see we did have our best single day. We sent out 17 packages one day this month in June. So things are progressing. We're moving forward. We're building this out strategically, step by step. And again, our hope is that people can just follow this process because we're going to build a huge sports card business. We will. And, but it's not going to happen overnight. And you have to have patience and you have to have some knowledge and a plan on what you're doing. And hopefully you'll see that. And you are seeing that, those of you that have access to our beta program. And I don't know if we're going to introduce CMGSportsCardInvestments.com to the general public down the road. We may or we may not. Honestly, there's just so many negative, thumb sucking victims out there, people in the market that did not take the time to get self educated and they lost money in sports cards. Therefore, they think everybody should, or everybody that says they're making money is lying. And it's just, I feel sorry for these people. And I just don't know how, if I want to deal with that, honestly. But the people that are in the beta group now are friends or business associates. They're, they understand, that we're all responsible for our own decisions and they take responsibility and they know how to work. And it's just a phenomenal group of people that I really care about. And I'm at an age where I feel sorry for people and people can't get out of their own way. So for those reasons, I may not ever open CMG Sports Card Investments to the general public. Let's go through here real quick for you guys. This was a 40-cent card. You can see $1.69. This is from our slab deal for $12.50. $19 didn't make a lot of money. This is from our 40 cents card. Terrible off-cut, miscut card here. But it is Rocky Bleiers rookie card. Somebody bought it. We've got $3.97. If that had been in any kind of decent shape at all, we could have sold it for a lot more than that, but it's terribly miscut, as we said in the description. But still, it's Rocky Bleier. It's 1975. Pittsburgh Steelers legend. This is a card that we got in a dollar box at a card shop. $1. Bought it for $1. This 2020 Panini Steph Curry. Bought it for $1, $20 to have it graded. Sold it for $45. So we doubled our money, less than 90 days on that. By the time we bought it, had it graded, got it back and listed it. From the 40-cent purchase, $1.95. From the 40-cent purchase, $2.77. You're going to see a lot of these 71s that we sold for people that are building out their sets. Dollar box at local card shop, sold, tripled our money. The slab, $12.50 slab. 40-cent group purchase, $3.75. 40-cent group purchase, $4. This is from that Barry Larkin lot that I talked about earlier. Unbelievable ROI we're going to get on this lot that we bought on eBay. And people say, well, you aren't going to make any money with that. You can't make it. And it's like, just watch what happens. We'll make 1,000% return when it's all said and done with this lot. This card raw, $5.97. Dollar box at a card show, $4.97. Orlando Cepeda, that had been in our store prior to this year. A lot of you know we passively had this CMG Sports Card Investments for a few years, and then in January is when we made the decision we're going to focus here. But this Orlando Cepeda card had been in our store for a while, over a year, and many of you may know he passed away recently, and his cards have started to sell. I think we've sold now almost every Orlando Cepeda card that we had in our store is sold for $4.95. Brooks Robinson in our store for a while, $3.97. This was the $12.50 slab deal, sold it for $18. Eddie Matthews in our store for a while, 40-cent deal, $1.27. 40-cent deal, $1.95. from Barry Larkin. Here's another $7.95. This sold within 2 hours after we listed it. This card did. Uh, this was just from a personal collection duplicate that I had. This I bought as shop $50 raw. I was going to have it graded. I decided to just go on and list it raw. I thought it was underpriced. At the shop, we sold it for $109, doubled our money on that. This is the $12.50 slab deal, sold for $21. And this card right here, I bought 4 of these prior to the show in Cincinnati because I knew I wanted to have Ellie and Bo both sign these. They were both autographing at that show. So I bought 4 of the cards. We had 2 of them autographed, one which we'll be selling as soon as it gets back from PSA. We'll sell that on our eBay store. These were a couple, like we had 2 extra, and I just turned around and sold them because I bought them for autographs, and this is one that we did not take to have autographed. I wish I had now. I wish I had all of them autographed. But anyway, we sold it for $3. I think we bought it for $2. This was a slab deal, $12.50 to $18. And again, I don't want to go through all these guys, but Barry Larkin, that's from the lot that we bought. This is from a box set. We talk about box sets and how to break them down in the back end training. So you guys know how to do that. This is from Toys R Us. We were hoping that we could send that to PSA and maybe get a 10 because we felt like, these cards sell astronomically well if they're a 10 or even a 9, but we couldn't send that one for grading. This is from Personal Collection. I had a duplicate. This is from a dollar box at a card show, $3.75, almost 4 extra money on that. This is a duplicate from Personal Collection, sold for $4.95. I'm not going to go through all these. Let me see if there's anything real exciting that I need to share with you. This is from the $12.50 slabs, $19. Oh, this right here. If you're not a member of Collect Direct and you're watching this, you should be. You really should be. This is a card that we bought on through Collect Direct for $29. Turned around and flipped it, sold it for $85. Great ROI. If you need to look into Collect Direct. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, there's information here about Collect Direct. Go check it out. It's going to be huge. They've got a lot of great things happening right now, and it's worth doing your due diligence and getting information on Collect Direct. That's all I know how to say it. That's the only way I know how to say it. This we lost money on. This was a $12.50 slab. My initial thought was if and when we set up at a show in the Atlanta area, Phil Necro, Atlanta Hall of Famer, I thought it would do much better than $4.25, honestly. But we ended up selling it on eBay instead of because I don't know if I'm going to do shows. I haven't convinced myself that I need to do that. I'm kind of leaning in that direction, but I went on and put it up really just to get some eyeballs on our site. I think we listed this at auction. I'm sure we did because we have a lot of Braves cards in our eBay store. But we lost on that, $4.25. We got $12.50 into that slab. And then you'll see a lot of 71s here. These are the puzzles that in the early Donruss, 82 Donruss, 87 Donruss, excuse me, Roberto Clemente puzzle. Well, this is the time when my brother and I had our card shop. So I have a lot of these puzzles, complete puzzles that have just been sitting away for years. We started selling them. People want to buy them. I think people are framing them and using them as displaying them in their office or whatever. But we've been selling a lot of these puzzles. I think we sold 3 or 4 this month. It's a Clemente we sold for $3.95. This is very interesting. Time for another story. We got 18 cents a bottle into these 1988 Winston Cup NASCAR Championship Bill Elliott collectible bottles. We had cases of these. We've been selling them for years. We got 18 cents a piece into these. You can see we sold two for $6.97. A lot more 71s here. Could go on and on. This is when we first joined Collect Direct. We knew nothing about NASCAR, so we bought a NASCAR package. We're just now getting around to reselling some of this on eBay. Awesome Gale sales card here. Brian Song. Some of you have seen that movie. If you haven't, you need to. Great movie. Brian Song. Write it down. Anyway, this is from my personal collection. $39. More beach stuff. Ripken Rookie. We've sold several of these. We sell these every month. You're going to see every month that we sell these because I bought a lot of them. I think I bought 100 of these. This is Reed Shepherd, who went number 3 in the NBA playoffs this year. This is his dad, played for the University of Kentucky, was on the championship team. Selling these cards very well. $2.80. Or beach stuff. This is from the Barry Larkin lot. We have 100 of these cards at least. That's his second year card, third year card, 99 cents. More NASCAR for Collect Direct, beach stuff, puzzle pieces, Babe Ruth, $4.97. Toys R Us, box set. You guys know what to do with that. This is from the 40-cent collection. No, this is from the slabs. $12.50 slab, $17. $12.50 slab, $22. And again, guys, we just had so many sales this month. I'm just going to keep on moving. This is interesting. This was a dollar card at a local card shop. Bought it for $1, had it graded, $20, $21, turned around, sold it for $33. Good profit on that. More puzzles, more Jeff Shepherd cards. Another dollar card from a local card market, our local card shop. Bought it for $1 out of the dollar box, sent it to PSA for grading, came back at 10. So we have $21 in this card. We doubled our money, sold it for 42. That sold quickly after the announcement of Willie Mays' death. There's a Cal Ripken rookie there. All right, let me get to this last page here. See if there's anything interesting I need to share with you. This is from the first pack of hobby box of Chrome 2023 Topps Chrome that Don and I opened. We actually did that on video. I know members, it's in your area for sure. I'm not sure if we made that available public, but we pulled this from a pack, and Ryan Sandberg, the Blue Prism refractor, sold it for $9.99. This I bought. I had $3 in this card. I bought it in it. I bought 10 Bailey Cruz blueprint cards for $30 several months ago when they first came out. We sent it, had it graded, so now we got $23 into it. I had several of them graded. Oh, this was actually graded through SGC. We had it graded through SGC when they had a special for $15. So we sent 3 or 4 of these. They all came back 10s. Turned around, sold one, $15 plus $3 for the card. I got $18 into this. We sold it for $29, which is what? $11 profit, less than 90 days. Another Jeff Shepherd card we sold. We lost on this. This was from the $12.50 slabs, $12.50 slab. You know, I put it at auction trying to get some eyeballs on our eBay store. I never expected this for sale for $1.75. Will Clark, one of the icons of the, of his era, one of the best players in baseball. But it only sold for $1.75, which was kind of shocking. A lot of you know that we are into Tiffany, buying Tiffany sets, breaking those up. We buy clear glossy sets, break those up. Those of you that have access to our membership, you've seen us break down multiple sets. The Tiffany is one that we love to do because they can grade really high and there's great return because there's not that many Tiffany sets out there or Tiffany cards out there compared to the year. Like 1988 Tiffany, they didn't make near as many, very limited number of these made. So people that are really into collecting, and if they're into Baltimore Oreos, and they probably don't have the Tiffany Eddie Murray, and it's a great addition to any personal collection. And we sold this PSA 10 Eddie Murphy from our set break, $60. Here's another white good one we sold for $24.50. This came from a quarter box at the Chattanooga Card Show that I went to. Joey Votto sold it for 99 cents. Again, some cards we list just to get eyeballs on our eBay store. There's another Tiffany from 88 Tops. Cubs leaders, $39. This is from my personal collection. I have several of these. San Bernardino Spirit. This is when King Griffey Jr. was in the minors. I said 4 or 5 for grading. This one came back at 8. I kept the 10s, but the 8 I went on and sold it, and we sold it for $48. So it cost me $20 to have it graded, made $28 on that purchase. I think I originally bought the sets for $3 a piece back in the day. Lost money on this. This was a $12.50 slab and only sold for 99 cents. Made a few bucks on this, $2, $12.50 slab. Let me see if there's anything else really interesting here. This is from a dollar box at a local card shop. Had it graded, $20, $21 into this. We made $5 pretty quickly. Flipped that on eBay. Came back A10. Here's another situation, same situation where we broke even. Bought it for $1 at a card shop locally. Sent it for grading. Came back a PSA 10. I really thought it would go for more than that. We actually lost $1 on this deal. But you can see our sales this month have been really, I mean, we've done really well. I haven't even done the numbers on it. Haven't had time, but we just keep on moving. This is something that's kind of interesting. I had this Johnny Ray lot of 10 Johnny Ray rookie cards. There was a lot of hype around him when he first came up. He had a couple of good years. I think he might have made the All-Star team once. A good, solid player, but never achieved his full upside potential of what people were expecting back in '82. And I have a ton of these because I speculated on him. I thought he had, I thought he could maybe be pretty good. And I've had them listed on in my site probably for 2 years. A lot of 10 for like $7, going nowhere. Got tired of looking at them. I just put them to auction for 99 cents, and somebody did buy them for 99 cents. Hopefully it was a dealer in Pittsburgh. They can turn around and buy these 10 cards, put them at a show for 50 cents each. I put them in a 50-cent box, and they will sell in Pittsburgh. There's just not a national market for Johnny Ray cards, but I'm sure there is in Pittsburgh because he was a solid player. More Tiffany, $36, Dave Winfield. Same kind of situation here. This was pretty good. Tiffany, somebody in Boston got a great deal. 3 Wade Boggs Tiffany cards. I had them listed for $5.99, $6.99, $7.99. Got tired of looking at them, so I just list them in auction for 99 cents. I'm sure a Wade Boggs collector is very excited to get these Tiffany, rare Tiffany 89 cards for their collection. You see, we'll sell these for a while. I bought a lot of them, and we sell these, seems like at least one a week. And is that about it? Like, no, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I'm through June, so you guys got a kind of an overview of our sales. We had a really good month. I haven't even done the totals yet, but a really good month. And primarily what you've seen, dollar cards, grade, sell. Buy it for $1, have it graded, comes back at 10. And some of these cards we've been able to sell for 30, 40, $50. Uh, you know, doubling our money within a 90-day period, depending on how fast we get them back from PSA. That's primarily what you've seen this month from our sales. And again, everything's building upon everything. Like what we're doing now, we'll see results from in 90 days. And what it's building it out. And there is a method to the madness in what we're doing and why we're doing it the way we're doing it. And hopefully this has given you some insights. If it has, if this is not worth your time, those of you that are part of our beta test, let me know, because I won't waste my time going through this with you. But I just feel like that if I was, that this type of, especially if you've had access to our breaking sets training, breaking box trainings, buying dollar card training, everything that we've talked about in the back end members area, and then you see it implemented, on a monthly basis, then I'm hoping that it kind of drives home the system, the process even more is my hope. But just let me know. But I mean, I could go right now, get up, go to a card shop over here. It's 20 minutes away. I could go in their dollar box without question, buy 10 cards like this, send them to PSA or to an alternative grader, and turn around and take that dollar. When it's all said and done, like with this card here, we took $1, we spent $20, so we got $21, and we turned it into 45. So you minus the 21 that we spent, that's $23 profit. So realistically, we took $1 and turned it into $23 profit. Did you hear what I just said? We took $1 and turned it into $23 profit. And there's multiple examples that happen like that this month, from dollar cards that we found at card shops. You can do that if that's the only thing you focused on. If that's the only thing you focused on was buying the GOAT, Steph Curry, LeBron, Michael Jordan, whoever, the established GOATs, Brady, doesn't have to be their rookie card. This is not his rookie card, not even very close to his rookie card. But when you can buy GOATs, I mean, great players, the top of the top, and you buy them for $1, have them graded, and you can take $1 and make $23. You can do that all day long if you just focus right there. But there's so many systems like this. There's so many processes like this, and it just takes time, education, and work. So let me know what you thought about this. If this helps, let me know. If it doesn't help, let me know, because it's taken me an hour to do this, and I could have spent that hour doing something else. So if you appreciate this type of information, if this helps you guys, let me know, and I'll continue to do our monthly recaps for members. I may not make it public every month, probably won't, because it's getting bigger and bigger, as you guys can tell. But if it has helped you, let me know. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Dale Calvert, CMG Sports Card Investments. Y'all have a great 4th.